by the will of the trees and the spirits that be, once more may the gateway open to thee. Good morrow. Good morrow. Goodest eventa. What in the world? This is such a weird time of day to be streaming. The sun is still ever so slightly out, and well, that does things to my brain chemistry. Hi everyone! Happy Wednesday! It sure is a sleepy Wednesday. And today I'm going to be doing the one and only mythical music critique. That's right. This was one of our Donothon goals from our 1-year anniversary Donothon, and by the power invested in me, or whatever, we're going to be listening to your creations today and talking about it. I super quickly rushed to make a presentation for today, so we're gonna be doing it PowerPoint style. I hope that's okay. I just realized, like, cause I had all my notes ready, and then I was like, oh, well, what if, like, it's easier for people to see notes on the screen and absorb it that way, and then we can go point by point. So that was what I was thinking, and so like an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours before stream started, I scrambled over to Google Slides and tried to wrap it all together up nicely for you all. So hope that you will like that, looking at that. And yeah, we got some really amazing submissions. I'm very much looking forward to going through those today with you all. Thank you everyone for submitting. At this time, submissions are closed, and all of the feedback that I have ready is solidified, so hope you can understand about that. Additionally, let's see, because I didn't want to do it on the fly, because I felt like if I just had time to listen and absorb it and soak it in, then I would have more insightful points to make. So that's why I did everything beforehand, and we're just gonna go through each one. And yeah, thank you everyone for submitting. This is gonna be my first time trying this, so please bear with me if I kind of stumble about. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, like, oh, and another thing is that I tried to make my feedback more geared towards technical points versus creative points, like the writing portion of it or the composition portion of it, because that part is very, not only is it very like personal to each individual artist, and so I don't want to like step on any toes and say like this chord sucks, you know, like I'm not gonna do that. At least I tried not to do that. Rather, my advice, I'm trying to make it more towards technical stuff, like on that end, whether it's like mix related or technique related or anything like that, sound design related. So, because you know, even though this is really just for fun and it is totally subjective, I really just want to be sure that I go about it in a very sensitive way and not step on anyone's toes or hurt anyone's feelings, because I know that creating is a very personal thing, and art is very personal, and I don't think anyone likes to hear like criticism, even if it's constructive. And I know that you all were 100% aware of that when you were signing up and submitting, but just out of an abundance of caution, I want to go about it in a very casual way. So I think that's about as much information I have for you today. We have 9 submissions to go over, and yeah, I think we should be able to get through all of them. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get through all of them today. And yeah, also I have like a gajillion amount of tabs open because I have all of your songs open on all of my tabs. So I do hope that on the logistical side of things, nothing will be weird or my computer won't fail astronomically today. I have not, or as you notice, I'm in my original form and not my jelly form today because, well, the jelly form, the V-Bridger is not working anymore. It's too much for my CPU, so hello from not full-size Tofie, but getting there. This is gonna be me for the next 2 days before I leave, so yes, indeed. And of course, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to share those. And otherwise, I'm gonna start reading chat, saying hello to all of you. It has not been very long since the last time I've seen many of you. In fact, my last stream was 22 hours ago. Well, I mean, I ended around midnight last night, so not too much to catch up on, but hope you all had a nice Wednesday. I hope that you're winning. It's Winning Wednesday, everyone. It's winning Wednesday. Can we get some W's in the chat for the Winning Wednesday while I start reading some redeems? Or some notifications, rather? First of all, Dino Desu, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. And Hunger Imp, thank you very much for the 3 streak. Thanks so much for that. Slowly building it back up. I'm sorry that you lost it. You know, stuff does happen. Try not to blame yourself. And Laziest Boyo, thank you so much for the 7 streak. An entire week. Entire week streak. Wowee. Thank you. I think that was about everything on that end. Let me start reading some redeems. Lure. Congrats on first today. Konlure? Question mark? Also, serial designation fan. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to my forest. And hello, hello Delta, welcome. Hello Artemis Alma, welcome. Hello Cobalt, welcome. Hello Bacony, welcome. Hello Bueno, welcome. Hello Ken, welcome. Hello Hunger Imp, welcome. Hello Dino, welcome. Hello Karma, welcome. Hello Sir Gems, welcome. Hello Rust-Eyed Beefus _ welcome. Hello Ray, welcome. Hello Nuggies, welcome. Hello Awawa, welcome. Hello Weak Sauce, welcome. Hello Minty, welcome. Hello Only-Bun, welcome. Also Minty, I hope you're feeling a bit better today, maybe. I felt a bit worried the first time you told me how sick you were, so I hope you're feeling better at this point. Abby Gravy, hello, welcome. Good morning, Sleepyhead. Hello Shadow, welcome. Hello Reina, welcome. And hello Amaris, welcome. And a big, wide, warm welcome to all of our lurkers out there. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate the lurks very much. Yes, indeed. Let's start reading chats, shall we? Everyone, please don't forget your daily offerings as well. Please feed my son over there on the right. My little son. Every time you do a daily offering, that's who the offering is for. Did you know that? Surely you know this by now. So today we have Ambi and Lur and Bueno. Thank you for pre-stream chat. And I'm ready ready to be shredded to ribbons like I got a rap beef with Tofie. Ah, can I see some Tofie Ah. Don't worry, Bueno. No harm, no foul. It's all good. It's all for fun. And don't worry. In fact, your submission is quite cool, I have to say. It was very cool to listen to. So, keep up the good work, honestly. Let's see. Hello, Edison. Welcome in. Oh God, I'm so nervous about my entry. I hope it's okay. It was wonderful, Lure. It was wonderful. No nerves. It's believe me, it's so not a big deal. It's so casual. Is it alright if I submitted a cover for Mixed Critique? I wasn't sure if it was original music only. No. That is absolutely fine. I guess as long as you were okay with it being more about the technical aspect versus like the writing necessarily, then of course. And honestly, I very much enjoyed listening to your submission. It was wow. Can't wait to show everyone. Very, very flattered, by the way. Very absolutely flattered for such a wonderful submission. Also, I'm excited to hear everyone else's works though. Yes. I'm looking forward to sharing them with you all. Tofie cute. Tofie is the world. Uno reverse. No you. I'm just gonna start hitting you with the Uno. No you. Every time you say that, Ronnie. Goodest more ventard. The boss has arrived early. Did I arrive early today? Maybe like by a minute tops. Buenos tardes. You mean buenos? I like how for exactly one stream I became self-aware and I was like, you know, I think that I've been pronouncing Bueno's name a bit poorly all this time, and then I said it once and then I was like, nah, I like it better that way. Tofie M ethical, Tofie M music critique. Haku! Silly! Silly! PowerPoint speedrun WR any percent? What are you saying to me? Oh yeah, it's like high school all over again. Well, I tried to make it look pretty. I didn't make it like a default Andy PowerPoint. So I can at least get points for that, right? Yes, the creative process. Yeah, I don't know what that was in response to, but yes. Also, Turk a dang bikini. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I use Ableton, so I know it's gonna be my snare that ruins my mix. Whoa! Is that Ableton slander? Let's not start the DAW wars, everyone. Come on now. It's kind of funny though, because I feel like, in particular when it comes to FL Studio, I feel like everyone who works in FL, like their music just has like a certain sound to it. Like, I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's like, I can hear the fact that it was made in FL. Does anyone else feel that way, or am I just delusional? Also, Evelyn, hi. Oh my god, hi. Not to put you on the spot, but your submission is goated, and also you're gonna be first up. So, can't wait to show you all the beauty, the effervescence of glass music, everyone. Technical, what's wrong with technical? Ow! What in the world?
I won a million true 100 seeds at Tofie. That sound? It's the sound of a fruity limited with the gain boosted up plus 5 decibels from the get-go.
What? Does the fruity limiter like shape the shape of the song? Can anyone confirm? That's interesting if so. Thank you for the 100 seeds. Thank you. Technical notes are still much appreciated. Oh good. Also everyone, you're gonna have to like bear with me today if I get a little cranky. I'm using my Bayer headphones today versus earbuds to monitor my computer audio so I can give you like 100% solid advice to the best of my ability. And so I get like mad sensory issues when I have to leave my headphones on for extended periods of time, so if I get cranky, I'm so sorry. I swear it's because I'm just uncomfortable. Wait, I think I've read that already. What's the RAM usage from all those tabs? It's okay. We don't have to think about that. Keep up the good work for CPU. Yeah, the Spirit PC is working hard for us. It's okay. Tofie's still cute. Tofie's the world does a super dramatic like anime battle style sequence where there's like a big wind up and then like, you know, there's like wind blowing everywhere and like action lines everywhere, and then the camera comes up to the front of my hand and I'm holding up the no you card, the Uno reverse card. Thank you for the W's, everyone. I only had 30 minutes of overtime today. Decent day. That's amazing, I think. How long is your overtime usually? That's concerning, but I'm glad that it was a good day for you. We're winning today since it's a Tofie stream. Oh shucks. I don't really stream consecutively day by day, so I hope that this isn't too odd, if anything. Funny how I said I'll never get first ever again, then I get first today. Because you're on point. You're on point. Also, hello Mo. Welcome. Tofie M. Fua. What happened to Tofie M. Fua? Why can't I see it? The emote. Did it break? The Kingu Gremlin Arrive emote is so silly. It's so silly. He's such a gremlin. You have so many cute emotes. Thank you, Reina. I'm glad that you enjoyed them. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here. Back from work just in time for plant stram. Welcome home, Alfalfa Alpha. Okaeri nasai. Did you win today? Good work today. Finally a streak. Haku, you broke your streak. Thank you for 10 streak. Thank you, 10 streak. Thank you. And also welcome into Alfalfa Alpha behind the smile. Nacht and hello, welcome. Oh, thank you for the care package, everyone. I will take that in a moment. Yes, indeed. Why would you punt me into space? Oh, and thank you for the moment of gratitude. I will also take that in a moment. Been well enough to work the past couple days. I'll most likely be back in the office tomorrow. Well, it seems like you're on the up, and to that, we are grateful. Truly hope the worst is behind you. Yeah. I misspelled the misspelling. What in the world? Bueno's fate was sealed once you said their name. Yeah. He secretly thinks it's endearing that I say it like that, but he'll never admit it. There is probably a really interesting video essay to be made about how the tool you use shapes the art you make. You know, I believe it. I believe that might be true. Yeah. We need the video essay. Better get to it, Ambi. Yeah. Oh dear. No. Trust. It'll be all good. When I introduced the Fruity Limiter, it came with a 5 dB gain boost by default, and it also led to many producers insisting on using older versions of FL once they made plus 5 dB not the default. Seriously? Just add a gain. Just make it. Wait, does FL do templates? Because if so, just add a gain to your master out before you add your master limiter. It's fine. Surely that would solve the problem, right? Destroy us, plants. Ambi, that's a little bit masochistic. I want you to reflect on that chat message for a little while. I used FL for 2 years before swapping to Ableton. The sourcing zoom to FL makes it sound a bit different. Conspiracy theory. Hey!
Ken Blue 24 through 100 seeds at Tofie. One day I will Tofie unaware.
One day I will what? One day I will what? Thank you so much for the 100 seeds. Thank you. But one day you will what? That's so ominous. That's so ominous. What in the world? Gamba Tofie. Hopefully it's not too hot with the headphones on. Oh, it's not too hot. It's just I can't stand the feeling of clamping on my head, you know. It drives me absolutely mental. Ow! What in the world? Settle down. Settle down.
I won 1 million through 100 seeds at Tofie.
Oh my.
Yes, the $500 Tofie unaware.
What? Ow! $500 Tofie I'm aware? Huh? Is that a bit emo?
100 seeds at Tofie. Tofie and comfy.
Ma, thank you. Thank you so much for 100 seeds, Mo and Lure. Is that what Ken's saying? Oh, cause it's a bit emo. Oh. Sorry, folks. I don't have slots. I don't have emote slots. If you want me to add more emote slots and stop gatekeeping them, well, you can help spread the good word and help me reach partner. Because that's the only way I'll ever get more emote slots. But I'm not there yet. You know? Oh. Sometimes you just gotta make do. What if you switch to earbuds when not actively listening? Is that too much bother? It might be. Yeah, cause then I have to like change all my outputs whenever I switch. It's okay, I can manage. I have it like halfway up on my head right now, like kind of above my ears, so it's not like terrible right now. But when I do go full over ear mode, I gotta like take a lot of breaks. Hello, I can't stay for long sadly as it's late for me and the sleep calls, but I shall lurk for as long as I can. Oh, hello. No worries at all. Yeah, your submission is the second to last one, so I would say, if anything, don't worry about staying up late and just I might check out the VOD for that one, cause yeah, it's gonna be a little while. I apologize. Yeah, but please rest well. Usually 2 or 4 hours? For what purpose, Piccoli? That's terrible. Oh. I forgot the other seed emotes, but do you know that 500? You're lying. You're lying.
I won 1 million through 100 seeds at Tofie. Honestly, it could have been worse. If you were streaming several years ago and got affiliate, you only had 5 tier 1 emote slots. Maximum. After 50 sub points, Tofie and Puddle.
They wouldn't give you any more? That sucks. Thank you for the 100 seeds. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So through the kind generosity of all of the spirit seeds over the last year and some change, we have maxed out all of the possible emote slots that are unlockable with gift subs. So what you see now before you is what you get until partner happens, whenever that may happen, and if that may ever happen. Yeah. So that's what we're working with. No, I'll work towards the 2 other seed emotes in the future. Pekoni, we can talk about this. No, don't make me make it. It ruins my plans of dropping the idea and waiting for someone else to do all the work for me. Make what? What are you blabbering about? Yeah, that's the template. Basic with limiter is the template where it's an empty project plus fruity limiter. Oh, fruity limiter actually running deep AI algorithms offsite to make your music sound more bumpin'. That's ridiculous. Surely that would never happen. Oh yeah, Edison, I did max out the slots, so yeah, it's kind of just up to fate now, you know. I'm trying not to worry about partner numbers anymore. It's more so if it happens, it happens. I'm definitely not partner pushing. It's too much stress. Oh, and also Snow Chance, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I am very much looking forward to getting to play your submission. Oh, with Evelyn. You both are first up today. It's an incredible song. Thanks for the follow.
Hello, Smile.
Oh, hi, Board. Thank you very much for wanting our spirit seed for 3 months. Thank you. Welcome back to the forest. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hello, I heard a song you sang yesterday and just wanted to pop by and say your singing was so beautiful. I was absolutely awestruck. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day. FOMO commotion. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. My goodness. Shucks. Thank you. I hope you have a nice day. Appreciate it. I feel like it was basically partner light. That's troubling. Okay. So we wait for the spirit ward to get a partner before throwing. No, that's not what we're doing, Hunger Imp. You are trolling. You are trolling. That's not what we're doing. Okay, cool. I think we're about ready to start the critique. Everyone, please prepare your Tofie M notes if you feel so inclined. It's really not that big of a deal, but oh, I'm gonna let the ad play first though. I'm gonna let this advertisement play first. Whoops, and then we will be getting started. Yes. Oh yeah, let's do the care package first. So let's do. First of all, we have a deep breath. I'm gonna take the deep breath first. I gotta use that right now. Okay, everyone, deep breath time. I think like this last week I've been running out of energy a lot faster, like social energy, so I need to be really careful about how much I talk and whatnot tonight. Oh, thank you for the Wisty Sticky also, and also hello Oni, welcome. And okay, watering and stretch and moment of gratitude. Let's sippy and let's stretch. Okay, also there was a suggestion to add a music command after last night where I got a bunch of raids and I couldn't pull up anything that had my music on it. So now I do have exclamation mark new music, I think it is. So yeah, and I'll try to keep that updated. Oh, there's no YouTube command because I have like a general socials command. I thought that that was like, that made the most sense instead of having a billion different ones, but I could also be wrong. Okay, and then we have a moment of gratitude. It's been a while since the last time we did one of these. Okay, what are we grateful for right now in this moment? Let's think about it. In this moment, I'm grateful for the spirit seeds being very trusting of me and sharing their creations with me to look over and give my opinion on. I know that it really requires a certain amount of choosing to make yourself vulnerable to participate in these kinds of things. And so I just wanted to say that I do appreciate your trust very much, and I hope that this will be somewhat insightful for you. For you. Yes. And thank you, Edison, for that redeem. I'm thankful to be almost done with college prep. That's amazing. That's amazing. You're almost there. Karma, what in God's name? I can't with you that. You can't be helped. All of the great people I've met thanks to the Spirit Warden. Oh, Hunger Imp. That's awfully sweet. Vulnerable? No, I'm invulnerable. I will run away and nothing can hurt me because I'm not there. False. You cannot run from the truth and what is real and what is happening right now. So you better just plop yourself down and what's the term? What? Hunker down? Hunker down for the stream. Hunker down. I'm grateful for Tofie for giving us the opportunity to share our works with her and get much needed feedback in order to better nourish and hone our creative abilities. Well, that's so sweet. That's really sweet. Thank you for sharing that. It's my pleasure. I've always wanted to do something like this. Oh yeah, I sure can. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Go kick rocks. See if I care. You're gonna miss all of my glowing praise, and no one's gonna win in this scenario. I'm grateful to be a small seed among so many amazing individuals. Y'all are so magnificent. You are magnificent. What in the world? And we're so grateful to have you here. Aww. Aww. Pour one out for a real one? Oh, I thought Bueno wasn't real. I thought he wasn't real. I'm getting conflicting information here. Buenos nachos, sign me up. Let's see. Your Honor, this is entrapment. Bueno ain't real. You know, I get the sense that quite a few of you are like very good friends, and I don't know if that was always a thing or like if that's just something that happened over time. I always see a lot of like really kind like exchanges between a lot of you every time I stream, and I don't know. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Okay. Let's start. Let's start on the tofu and potatoes of the stream, shall we? Yeah. Okay. Bueno is a Kinder snack? Come on, that's uncalled for. No, there will be no eating of other spirit seeds in my chat room. Only I can do that. Yeah. I didn't know Alpha, Bacony, Lure, Bueno, or many others before I settled here. I feel very fortunate and lucky to know them. Aww. That makes me very happy. I genuinely could not have asked for a better bunch. For a better bunch. Literally don't know what I've done to deserve such, like, wonderful individuals here in our little humble community. But I can only hope to continue fostering this space to give you the perfect opportunity to continue connecting with each other. That makes me very happy. Hi Coldest, welcome in. You're right on time. We're about to start. Hope you had a nice day. Okay. Really quick, let me just set up my screen to be the best it can be. And actually, should I take a watering break before I start? I would hate to like derail after like a couple submissions. Shifts around uncomfortably. Shifts around. I can't help it. Today I have iced tea, so I can't help it, okay? If you know, you know. I can't help it. Watering good. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, everyone. Please be good in the meantime. In fact, should I take you to my BRB screen? It's been a while. I try not to go to the BRB screen because there's something about it that makes people leave. But I don't know. I'll take you there today just to switch it up. And then when I come back, we will instantly go to our PowerPoint. Or it's not technically a PowerPoint. It's a legally distinct PowerPoint. Okay, I'll be right back, everyone. Please be good. Please stretch a bit. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll see you over there. Hello. I'm back, and we are ready to go. Apologies for the tiny, the tiny presentation. I didn't want to make it full screen because then you might miss out on some text. So, yes. Thanks for your patience. Bueno, you are the worst. Everyone else use this moment to get yourself some water, wash your hands, go also water plant. Pat lure. In the US as well, everyone's gonna be. Whoa, I didn't know that. What in the world? What in the world? Okay, cool. Hi, Garlic Cookie, welcome in. Hello to you. Cool, I think that I am about all caught up on everything. Let me configure my desk setup really quickly. Just a wee bit. Okay. Sorry, it's gonna look like I'm looking upwards for a little. Wait, can I fix this? No, I'm just looking upwards. It's just because I have to like look over to the other side, and it's kind of funky if I have it. I'm gonna lose tracking, so it's okay. You're all ready? You're all ready for the critique? You got your popcorn, etc. Is anyone eating any white ramen while watching this rare stream? What in the world? That would be cool, but I wish I was. I didn't have any today. I'm rationing right now. I'm almost out. I'm rationing. No, Bueno is good. Bueno is a good guy. We just like we just like cheesing a little bit, you know? He started it. Nothing, you are perfect and innocent. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So hi everyone. Welcome to our first ever music critique. As the title suggests, there was an open, for those of you who haven't been around before this stream, if there's anyone out there, there was like an open submission period where I accepted some materials for us to listen to on stream, and I am super looking forward to going through these with you all. And yeah, oh wait, there's something missing on my screen. Well, it's not missing, but rather it's the wrong image. That's better. Okay, is everyone ready to start? Thank you for the like comments, everyone. Thanks so much. Appreciate that a lot. Cheers to meet you. I am Buenao. Buenao? What in the world is that pronunciation? Elaborate. Okay. So, let's ikimasu. First of all, oh, okay. I'm just gonna start with a disclaimer. This critique is voluntary and just for fun. I do not claim to be an expert, and my opinion is subjective. Rights of any content shown in this presentation belong to their respective owners that submitted it. So I just wanted to make sure to say that somewhere at some point. I'm just like anyone else. I'm just someone who does this. So please don't take my word as the be-all and all. It's just the opinion of one humble plant, and quite frankly, you don't have to agree with anything that I say too. So, yeah. Boy Nar. Thank you for the watering snow chant. Thank you. And I claim that Tofie is an expert. Why? Okay. So with that out of the way, we are ready to get going. First of all, we have A Lights You'll Never Lose by Glass and Snowchant, who are both here with us in chat today. Wow! Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to listen to their beautiful, beautiful song? Yes, let's do it. Let's start it. Let's rip it. Here I go. Here I go. Do let me know if the audio ever gets weird. wasn't that something? Jeez. Here, I'm gonna have it playing a bit lower right now while I kind of talk about some of my thoughts. But first, whoa! Vikoni, thank you for planting
Lord
snow
Liquid
chants
Draconia gifted a tier
seed.
1 sub to Snowchant. They have given 238 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much. And also, I guess really quick, I'll just say Kitsch Towel, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to my forest, and welcome in the Luminar, Hain, and Delta, welcome. Alright, so that gorgeous submission once again was by Glass and Snowchant. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful song. So what a great way to start this off. And also, hello Farm Boy, welcome in. Welcome. Yes, so first of all, I just want to say that the thing that I love about, like, because for me, Snowchant, this is my first time ever hearing your work, and I believe you sang the vocals, right? So I'm already very impressed with your work. And then when it comes to Glass's work, just all of their music feels like flying, like you're just flying. You're flying up to like this beautiful place, this heaven, this ethereal space, and this piece is no exception of that, no exception to that. So that's kind of like where I feel their strength really is, in like their musical fingerprints, from what I've heard. And yeah, honestly, like, I think that just like a couple ideas that I had were more like technical things. So first of all, also, is the volume okay? Please let me know if the volume's okay, or if I need to turn it down a little bit more before I start talking about like points. I need to take back my submission. The bar is too high. No. That's not. Don't worry, Bueno. Trust me. It's all good. Everything. All is good. Thank you so much for listening. Oh, it's truly my pleasure. Volume is good. Good if I touch that. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I know that this piece does get rather big, so gotta give some space for that. Okay. So the few points that I had were first of all, the intro textures are incredible. I just want to go back and kind of appreciate those. Instantly you're just, I mean, you're basking in light is what this is, like these textures in the intro. So I just wanted to say amazing on that. And so the first thing that I could hear was I would dial back the sibilants and the harsher vocal transients. So I'll show you the point where I first heard, so this is like a mix related thing. This part right here, 59, right there, that T sound. Right there, that I think that could definitely be smoothed out a bit more, whether through manually just kind of lowering the gain on just that initial transient, or further compressing it, whichever way you'd like to go about that. I think that would do a lot of justice for the whole listening experience, is to tame those transients, because it's so easy with like very reverby songs like this for those S's and T sounds and CH sounds to just take you out of like this heavenly euphoria, just because I mean they're just so hard to deal with. So that was like the first thing that I noticed. And additionally, those little twinklies on the left and right channels, I think they're playing right now actually. Let me turn it up. Yeah, those little twinklies that are going left to right. Amazing touch, absolutely amazing touch. It adds so much to the texture. Also, I realize like if you're not listening with headphones, it might be a bit difficult to pinpoint the things that I'm talking about, but I suppose that's just the nature of stuff like this. Additionally, the overall space is amazing. I mean, I could sing the praise all day for the incredible soundscape that you both have built in this song. So another mix idea that I had was at around 2:16. I would like to hear the vocals being more forward, or brought more forward, because I can't make out the lyrics. Let me go back to that timestamp for you. This section. Pretty much from here on, I would say that the vocals, I want to hear them brought forward a bit more so I can understand what's being sung. Uh-oh, are we crackling? Uh-oh, sorry about that. That's weird. One sec. Okay, how is it now? Is that better? Okay, thanks. Yeah, just let me know if that happens. Appreciate it. But yeah, so this whole section, I'd say I feel like the vocals are being a bit drowned out by the instrumental. I would like to hear them brought forward pretty much from 2:16 onwards, because they're such a strong asset to this song, this piece in particular. So that's just my own personal preference. That could have been an artistic choice, and of course it's all good if it was. But next up I have okay, yeah, this section 3:14, this huge drop, amazing, gorgeous. It washes over you. It's like you're soaring through this beautiful world of light. But yeah, like again, like I can't really hear what's being sung. So I would love if the vocals had more presence. Yeah. And then next up I have okay, so you do these really cool crashes at 3:42. I want them to be stronger. To me it sounds like they might be being limited like by a master limiter or something. So here, I'll play that so everyone can hear. It's like the big crashes on the transitions. Coming up. Right here. Okay, that right there. I want that to be a lot bigger. I feel like it would be so impactful if those crashes were really like, you know. But I do, you know, it's so hard to mix and master like stuff with incredible dynamics like this. You know, the track goes from being so quiet to so loud. That's like the curse of even just like orchestral arrangements. So I think that maybe it might do justice to try playing with some parallel compression, to kind of bring some of that huge dynamic back in, especially on those big crash transitions, because that kind of just like, you know, you want it to like super duper hit. So that was like the next thing that I noticed. And then, oh, I think that was it. That was all that I had to say. Basically, TLDR is would love more vocal presence. and maybe just dial back like the compression or the limiting on those big cinematic crashes. And oh yeah, and then the sibilants, and then oh yeah, and I also had I hope that it's alright, I also had Bolide help me kind of look over my notes and see if like he had anything to add to my points, and I think because I was running low on time I forgot to add the notes that he made, but I think the gist of what he said was like in relating to the taming the sibilants, it would probably be a good idea to also go into your reverbs EQ, the EQ on the output of your reverb, affecting just the wet signal of the reverb, and shape that to have some sort of low pass going on, or like a high shelf going on, to bring down the sizzle on the reverb signal as well. Yeah, I hope that like makes sense, because I didn't learn about taming like the or like low passing reverb until like honestly maybe 2 years ago, and it like blew my mind, and it makes the mix feel so much better. So I hope that all kind of makes sense. Thank you for this amazing song, and I mean it's already so brilliant, honestly. Oh, hello Katana, welcome. Welcome in. You came in during my rant. How are you? Yeah. Yeah, putting a huge crash would be sick. Yeah, that was just like my first impression as a listener, because you have such an incredibly impactful section right there. If you just like kind of through mix stuff, like let it breathe a bit more, then I think it would really take it just like that much higher. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be looking forward to the release. Very helpful. Thanks so much for listening and giving such good feedback. It's really my pleasure. I'm honored to be able to provide some sort of value, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, again, already incredible. It's really just these tiny little things that I would maybe look at. But yeah. My bun, sorry. Thanks so much for doing this and putting in so much time and care and listening to all my tracks. I appreciate it. It's really my pleasure, and thank you so much for saying that. Thank you. Alright, cool. That's it for our first review. Next up we have Starlight by Rusty, our very own Rusty. So let me Rusty Beefus. So you all know whose track it is. This is Starlight by Rusty. So let's go ahead and give this one a spin. Let's take a nice listen through, and then we will dive into it.
Miles off the ground, and yet I still feel safe and sound, knowing that you are always there for me. There's only one choice that I make, and it's you. There's no mistake in this feeling. Do you love me? Is it all just a dream? I'd give everything to dance with you across the galaxies. And when I look up, I feel the angels dancing by. Reach up, let our fingers intertwine. My starlight.
Heck yeah, Rusty! Alright, let's play this on low volume. Google Drive player sucks. It takes a million years. Okay. That should be a good level. Alright! Cool freaking song, Rusty! Look at you. That's like, you're like on that, future bass. On that future bass. Excellent work, Rusty. And thank you for submitting this. It's a very cool song. I have a couple notes that are mostly technical things, honestly, because again, that's kind of what I wanted to lean into for this stream. So first of all, the vocals are very clean, but I want their gain and presence to increase overall, especially mid-information on the doubles and harmonies for width. So what does that mean? Well, I think overall like the vocals they're mixed really cleanly. They're just not loud enough to me. I think they could bear to have just like a little boost. And also I noticed that you have some like doubles and or harmonies going on the sides, but those ones aren't super easy to hear and when they do come in, and so I think if you add a little bit of like mid information back into those, then it will be easier to get that really wide effect that you get from those doubles. Let me listen again. Like right here, for example, like could totally bring the vocals out a bit more. Okay, but here's the doubles or the harmonies. So you can hear like mostly just the high-end treble of the harmonies, but you don't really get a lot of like the actual like mid-range melodic information in there. So first of all, I think like the harmonies, I would bring a little bit of that in tastefully to really make them have more presence. And then next up I have, let's see, we have okay, at 47 seconds, the B section of that first build up into the drop, it comes in a little bit abruptly with the percussion. So I would say maybe try starting off with more of that energy in the A section of that build up. So let me go back to that. 47. Because yeah, the drums just come in like super suddenly, and I think if you start off with at least maybe some hi-hats going on in the first half, then this part, yeah, see how it just kind of like calms in? So I think if you start with so right here, and then, you know, it's like you're getting more of that energy in like a smoother way, in my opinion. So I don't know, like maybe that'd be something to consider trying. And then next up I have, oh yeah, you have this fill right here at 107. That's good. It's good. That one's good. I just want to say good choice. And then at 159, I had an idea while I was listening. What even happened here? Cut, build up 2 beats early and hang there. Oh, okay, so this is when you transition into like the bridge section. So you go to like the drop build up again, like the doom 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 kind of build up, but then it kind of just like falls into the bridge. And so I think like if you cut that build up like maybe 2 beats early and you just hang there, it would feel like a smoother transition into that lower energy section. So let me play that. Volume.
This feeling, and when I look up, I feel the
Alright, so it's after this build up right here, and you go into the bridge. I'll show you when. Right here. So instead of like keeping the drums going, I would like cut that off. I would stop the drums like 2 beats early before that bridge comes in. So it's like my starlight, and like you have just the singer singing that with nothing else underneath it. Maybe. I don't know if you can hear what I'm kind of trying to say, but that was what I heard in my head right there. And I feel like that would be like a smooth transition into that this section right here. And then, oh my god, Google Drive player, please. Oh, hi Han, welcome. Hi Tofie, love how you describe sounds/drops. Thanks. Okay, so at 2:27, oh yeah, so that was right there actually. It might be cool if the percussion didn't come in right away on the 1 beat of the second drop. And again, this is just like a little idea to make your arrangement interesting. It's completely not like required, like it's totally fine as is. But these are just like the little spice tricks that I like when people do. So when you go into your second drop, right here, like you don't bring the percussion right away. You just let it like hang, duh. And then you bring it in, like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people do that with like their drops. It's like a way to build hype or surprise people. So you'd like have all your chordal stuff coming in first before your drums come in when the actual drop hits. And then you'll like fill it in like dum 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 dum, and then it keeps going. Hopefully I'm explaining that right. And then, oh yeah, interesting cuts. It would be super cool to hear more interesting cuts throughout, like this part. That right there. More stuff like that. That's the stuff that makes it like really interesting. So I just want to like reinforce that that's really cool what you have there, and recommend leaning into that. And additionally, okay, the ending. So when the track ends, I kind of want to hear it end back on the first chord instead of just stopping. And you can even just like play it, just like a little piano, like doo 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 doo. So at the end right here, that's what I want to hear. So instead of like just letting it stop like that, I would end back on that first chord of the progression to like end everything, wrap everything up nicely. That's what I like, would like to hear. And then let me think. Is there anything else that I have? Okay, so for the mix overall, I would really like to hear more sub information. I think that you could really drive the bass a lot harder in the song. Okay, let's go up to the drop. Yeah, I would love to hear more sub. I want it nice and warm. So maybe consider driving that a little bit harder. And it would also be really cool to hear the percussion section more filled out. So like some more higher end perks and offbeats filling out the space. Pushing the whole percussion stack overall with compression and kind of gluing that all together would, I think, add a lot of polish to the percussion section. And then like the filling out is more so like just to make it more rhythmic, more groovy, you know, like it's just adding more interesting stuff to it. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's go back. Because like right now you kind of just have like a kick and a snare. And then you have like the little like shaker on each snare. But you could totally add in some like hats, some like hat grooves, and just stuff to fill out like the offbeats too. I think that would really like add a lot to the rhythm for sure. And let's see, was there anything else? Oh yeah, and then this is just another mix thing. The drop does come in rather hot, and I feel like it could totally benefit from pulling back the gain on like those main saws. That would, I think, yeah, because I've noticed that like I want to turn the song down when the drop hits, and so maybe just like balancing the volume dynamics from one section to the next would really make for like a more consistent listening experience. And then this is just like a not necessary but idea. You could layer the snare to add more punch. You know, you could add a little, like, you could add another snare underneath it that has more, like, mid information. And, I don't know, I mean, it really just depends on what you want from the track, but it's just an idea. And yeah, I think that was everything, actually. Yeah, that was everything. So, I hope that some of these ideas are interesting or helpful at all. I think you have a super solid track so far. These are just like things that I feel would just add a bit more polish, if anything. So yeah, just little ideas. And thanks for submitting again. That was Starlight by Rusty. Drop jump scare. Shout out Kashmir Fills. I actually don't have any Kashmir drums. Am I sleeping on Kashmir drums? You can pick up what you're putting down. Okay, I hope so. Such great advice. Thank you, El Hornet. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Yeah, this is my first time trying this out. I hope that any of it is useful. Mama Tofie really likes her coyote time? What on earth does that mean? Oh, thanks for the Humi sticky. Yeah. Yeah, thanks Rusty. Thanks for submitting. Alright. You all sticking with me? Oh. Do you plan to release this one, Rusty, or is it already out? Alright. Next up we have Get Off Grid by Arthur and Medic. Our very own Arthie. Here, I'll shout them out so they know what time. Wait, that's not the right person. Wait. Arthur X Medic _music. No! I lost my shout out privileges. Okay, sorry. This is the real Arthur. Everyone, do not pay any attention to that shout out up there. So this is Get Off Grid by Arthur and Medic, our dear forest guardian, our groundskeeper. Buckle in, folks. Buckle in, folks. This one is sure is wild. Also, Ernest Albert, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. The X is not pronounced. Yeah, it's Arthur and Medic. They pronounce it as and, so do with that information what you will. Alright, folks, here we go. Alrighty. Well, isn't that quite the heater, huh? Arthi! Everyone point at Arthi. Everyone. Hang on, wait, where's my pointing emoji? Pointing emoji. Where are you? Not the soy point. Not the soy point. A very other specific kind of point. Where? It doesn't exist on Windows. Wait, are you serious right now? Where is it? It's not here. Okay, wait for me. Oh no, my ad is about to start. That sucks. Pointing. Yeah, wait. Yeah, that one. Everyone. Whoa, that didn't work. Everyone pointing at Arthi. Okay. Hi, Arthi. So, let's talk about it. Wait, you're subscribed, right? And I'm talking about the ad? Okay, cool. Let's talk about this. Come on, everyone. Come on. Okay. So wait, when is the Forest Rave / concert night? I don't know if I can do that anymore. Twitch has like a new DJ program that they'll smite you if you try to DJ, if you're not enrolled in the DJ program. Yeah, Arthur makes club music, everyone, if you didn't know that already. Okay, enough! Ow!
I won a million true 100 seeds at Tofie. Index pointing at the viewer, 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 index pointing at the viewer.
Thank you, question mark. Soul Smack, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Alright! Enough! It's time to talk about this track. John Twitch has no power in a warehouse. Okay, I guess we have to just squat up then. You all are so made up. Okay, so Arthi, here were my honest opinions while listening to the Get Off Grid. I hate you. You continue to be the best ever at sound designing. This is my honest opinion. But you already knew that. But you literally already knew that. Everyone, I've had a rivalry against Arthur for like, I don't even know how long. Like, since the day I was born. Because Arthur is so effortlessly good at everything that they do. And I just don't understand. I don't understand how one creature can have so much skill effortlessly, and it makes no sense to me. So yeah, basically I hate you. The only thing that I could ever say about this is, oh wait, I have a compliment first. The stark contrast between that cute sign art and the mechanic sounds make for a really interesting soundscape. I think it's super interesting, you know, because you have that like, where is it? This little guy, this cute little like RP thing. But then you in like the big part of it, you just have you know, it's nasty. It's nasty work, and you're the best to ever do it. So I think that's really neat. That's a very like you sound. Additionally, this was probably intentional because you are like probably the best person. I mean, you like mix. You're the most knowledgeable person I know when it comes to mixing percussion. So this is probably intentional. But like when I was listening, I was like, I kind of wish that this track was chunchy, like, cause it has like a bit of a gentler, you know, it doesn't have like a lot of bite to it, especially like the main like mechanical sounds. It's not really super bright, and the percussion isn't super bright either. But like, knowing your music, I want to hear it chunchy, but again, you probably did that on purpose, so don't even worry about that. Not sure what the faraway jingle jangles in the background are called, but it gives a sound in the best way. Jingle jangles. I like that. Yeah, 大嫌い. Making all my chord info into separated stereo layers is fun. Yeah, it's rolled off. Stuff got really dithered by how noisy everything was. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, because Arthur's music is usually really chunchy, but this one is surprisingly unchunched. So that was like pretty much the only thing. Oh, there actually was one more thing. Yeah, like again, that was just if you wanted to make it chunchy. This is something that Blood and I both thought is it'd be cool to hear like different chordal sections versus like what you have going on where it's just like a drop that just continues to like bowl and iterate on itself, which is also cool. But I also think another cool angle would be to like switch it up to make it feel more like a big song. But again, I mean that's completely just you don't have to do that because this is already freaking cool. So and this is also really good for like DJing too, which is an important angle to take, or important angle to consider when you're writing electronic stuff. The consistency, but having variations still within that consistency makes for like a very straightforward DJ experience if you are spinning this tune. So that's all good, but it would be cool to hear like more chordal variation as well. Yeah, but I love it. It's sick. It's so cool, and I hate you, but it's so good. But I hate you. Adding chunchy to my word dictionary? Yeah, I can't take credit for that one. That's all Arthie. Hello, Maestro. Welcome. You're not, well, I mean, you're only on number 3. You're number 9, so no worries at all. Chunch requires clarity. Is chunch like movement in a fighting game? No, chunch is like crispiness. Crispy. It's like deep frying it a little bit. Do people still say that? Do people still say deep fried? I'm so curious. Yeah, it's super loopable, so excellent work as always. I cannot complain. There's no reality in which I could complain. It was definitely straight ahead development type beat, but good shout. Yeah, it has a lot of utility like this too, so yeah, no worries at all on that point. I also can't take credit, that was a typo that grew legs. Okay, fair, that's fair. I like that. I like it though. Chunchy is so good. I'll have to catch the VOD? Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Tofie making references to deep fried memes 2024 caught in 4K. Wait, no. Go kick rocks. Wait, is your track next? Oh no, it's Lure's track. It's Lure's track. Alright, mister, you're off the hook for now. Ooh, but just you wait. Ooh, just you wait. Just you wait. I got so many words to say. Alright, well thank you, Arthie, for this absolute heater. Thank you for submitting. I still hate you though. Good work. Everyone, if you're not familiar with Arthur's music, I hope you are somewhat familiar by now. please, just do yourself a favor and go check out their discography. There is nothing cooler you will ever hear. There's nothing cooler you will ever hear. Challenge is distortion that's been polished shiny. Please don't deep fry your fake oni. Please, clutches my pearls. Deep fried audio is a timeless classic. Yeah. That's true. I will kick rocks. It would be fun. I'm gonna make so many splashes into the lake. By the way, this was my music circa mid-2023 when I was trying to get back into speed composing. It's cool. It's so cool. And it's gonna be a treat to listen to. It's gonna be a treat to listen to. Let's crack it open. Alright, so this is Wonderluscious by our very own Lure. By our very own DJ Iwanami. So many words. Hope someone hears them. Come on. Now that's just rude. Oh, hi, Ifity. Ifity, welcome. How's it going? We're on submission number 4. Tachio Pro Lore. It's true. He can do it all. Have I heard this? I don't know. Was this worked on Strem? Alright, let's crack her open. Here we go. Woohoo! Go Lure! Alright. That was Wonderluscious by our very own Lure. Very, very cute track. Very cute. I like the vibes a lot. Hi Stampy, welcome in. This was worked on stream, but it was also a speed comp made in an hour or less, so some things are definitely not super polished on the mixing department. Makes sense. I mean, like, it would make sense that you can only do so much within an hour or less. Like, I think you did amazing for that. I can't even write like an 8-bar loop within an hour. So, remember watching the VOD while making breakfast? Aww. Yeah. You did great for an hour. That's ridiculous. Okay. So, hopefully the volume is all good. Let's go through some of my thoughts about it. first of all, it's a really comfy atmosphere. I mean, your music is just really comfy in general. Like every time I've heard you like working on something on stream or anything, it's just like comfy is just such a good word for it. It's the biggest one that comes to mind, and it's always so like bright and uplifting. And I always feel like the music that people tend to default to kind of says a lot about like their spirit. And it really makes sense, because I think that you're just like a very bright soul. And so, I don't know. I just felt like pointing that out. Does this loop? I don't think it loops because it's on Google Drive. Rats. Gotta go sport mode. Yeah, so I think that like it definitely reflects like your character and the type of person you are. And I think that's really beautiful. So, very, very comfy. I got cozy Kirby stage music files from it. Yeah. I think that's solid. Also, hello Leo, welcome in. Hey, no way. It takes me an hour to tie my shoes. Facts, Ken. Facts. Yeah. And then, so I'd say like it starts like on the 1, right? Like it just goes. So I would say like even just like a gentle swell in at the intro would be really helpful to like bring us in. So here, let me play the start again. That's it, like that's just how it starts. So if we just got like a little swell in, even just like a reverse cymbal or something, I think that is like a little thing that would go a long way if you ever decided to revisit this. And then additionally, okay, so there's this one note at 8 seconds in. I think it was an F note. Let me see. F note. Oh. Yeah, I think there was like an F note. Here, let me turn up the volume. Right there. It's a low F. Right here. There, you hear it? Yeah, so like when I was first listening, I wasn't sure like my initial thought was like, oh, I wonder if that was like I couldn't really hear what kind of chord movement you were trying to make right there. So I don't know, that could just be a me thing, but yeah, it's okay if it was an intentional choice, but I wonder if it may be out of place. Yeah, and then the next thing was at 144, I'd love to hear a long reverse, like a long reverse cymbal into like a cymbal down transition to gently carry out the percussion versus the percussion stopping abruptly when the next section comes in. So let me fast forward and turn it up so you can hear that. Yeah, I think like a really big, like something like that, exactly like that. I mean, I guess you already did it on that part, but I think it would work really well right here too. Because yeah, how it kind of just stops, right? For it to carry out into the outro. So you got like the little hats doing there, like do, and then it just stops. I feel like something to sort of smoothen out that transition would really go a long way. At least like that's like what I would do, maybe. And then so for the sound profile of the percussion in general, it does seem like the kick and the snare are a tad bit thin. I noticed that the kick is kind of more like a click versus like something with low mid punch. It'd be nice if it had more of that information. You could do that by like adding layers here. So maybe adding like a lower bassier kick underneath, so you still get a little bit of that in there. And then bolero, so it can still have that acoustic feeling, but not sound so far away / disjointed from the rest of the drums. So if we go back to like one of the main sections here. Yeah, so it has like a very like acoustic drum kit sound, right? But yeah, I think like I would love just like a little bit of subby information in the kick for sure. So it really like drives it, you know? And let's see. Yeah, and then the mixing of the percussion in general could fill out that lower end of the frequency spectrum as well, because there's so much focus on like the hats and then like the high clicky kick, and then like I feel like so that might be something to think about, which is adding more like lower end richness in there. And then also the I think it was, oh yeah, the mono hi-hats are very strong throughout this whole thing. Like they might not be true mono, but they feel very mono. And so I would love to hear more stuff going on in the side channels too. Let me run that back. Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of like spatial potential for stuff to be going, like percussion to be going on, like panned around a little bit. At least like that's like my own taste. I feel like that's something I would consider. And then, oh yeah, this was a point from Bled. Perhaps the harmony could be played on a separate instrument or be slightly rewritten not to follow the melody with thirds. I think he's talking about this part. I think it's fine either way. I think it's fine either way, but it definitely might make for like a more interesting sound space if you introduced like a counter, like another instrument to do like a counter harmony with, like that. But honestly, I think that the two harmonizing together, it does have its own charm. It's like very nostalgic, in my opinion. So that's kind of like take it or leave it. But yeah, I think this is amazing for a 1 hour. This is amazing for a 1 hour song, like honestly. and like the only notes are really like, I don't know, mostly again technical. Beefing up the percussion. I wanna hear more beef, and yeah, I think it's great. Ow! Hey.
I won 1,000,000 true 100 seeds at Tofie. Like how nuance can't be conveyed in 280 characters or less on Twitter. As sad as it is, very interesting melodic and chordal ideas can't be conveyed in an hour or less. Tofie and Puddle. Unless Tofie unaware.
Thank you for the 100 seeds. Yeah, again, like, you did amazing for a 1 hour song. You don't want to hear my 1 hour sketches. That's all I'm gonna say. You did an amazing job, and the song is so comfy. And thanks for submitting it. Yeah. Yeah, and I totally get the compromises. That makes perfect sense. Challenging myself. I think it's good to challenge yourself sometimes. Hi Malik. I finished earlier than I anticipated, so I've arrived. Yeah, you're I believe you're number 8, so we're on number 4 right now. Make yourself comfortable. All good. But yeah, I mean, I think you have an amazing idea here, and this could be a great one to like distribute and release, in my opinion. Make it impossible beef. Yeah, it is impossible beef. You're right. Now I want to hear them. They're very rough. I'm like I need to slow cook my ideas. You know, I'm not a speed composer. Good heavens, it's a superpower. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that any of this was perhaps useful. Alright, so tell you what, folks, I've got to go water the plants again. I will be back though in like 2 minutes, and we're gonna press on with the rest of the submissions. Don't go anywhere, okay? Well, I mean, if you have to, I get it, but I still have lots more to yap about, so it mean a lot if you stuck around. This is like our halfway point-ish, so I think this is a good halfway like intermission point. And yeah, I'll be back in like 2 minutes, okay? Everyone, please stretch and take care of your bodily needs if you feel you must. Thank you, Delta, for the watering as well. Okay, I'll be right back. Please be good. Every day I am forsaken by the spirit seeds. I toil and I toil, and I work so hard for you all, to provide you entertainment and enrichment, and every day I am forsaken by you. Drive safe, Ken. Drive super safe. It's all good. No worries. I'll refund those self-care since I kind of do that already with the intermissions, but thank you for that. Did y'all have a good intermission? Slow burn, the crockpot composer. What in the world? Oh, you like to have suspense? Yeah, that makes sense. Whoa, sorry, I hit my mic. I've already redeemed my Tofie in space for the day. Is it limited? I didn't realize it had a cooldown. Thanks a bunch for enjoying the piece. If I ever revisit this song again, I'll definitely take all these critiques into consideration when I do the remake. Like an entire remake? I don't think you have to go that far. Maybe just like a touch up. Or a brush up? They call it a brush up. Folks, don't forget to put on lotion on your hands, okay? It's trying times, and there's a million things in our soaps that make our hands dry as ever. So do not forget to lotion the heck up. We have disappointed Tofie. it's difficult, you know? I try to be nice and cordial and friendly, but I just get punted. Don't blame Alpha, blame me. I mean, that's tempting. Alright, so next up, everyone, we have a certain troublemaker who submitted their song to us. Are you ready to hear bueno music? Are you ready? Rat grabs you! You gotta stay! I can't. What is this all for if you don't stay to listen? What is it all for? Here, tell you what. Where are you? You gotta stay right there, mister. You're staying put. Yeah, jaw_whip. I got you pinned. Alright. Let's move on with the show, for Pete's sake. It's a cool song. Come on. It's gonna be great. Don't worry. Alright. So this is jaw_whip by our very own OT Bueno. Please enjoy it. Please don't be uber loud. Okay. Heck yeah, bueno. Heck yeah. That's cool as heckies. Can I get a heck yeah for bueno? Can I get a heck yeah? I wasn't familiar with your game, but I am now. That's so cool. How are you doing that? Actually, I know how you're doing that. We'll get to that. I know how you're doing that. But it's so cool. But I was stuck forever now. Yeah, he always was. I can flow to this. Yeah, it's awesome. This is like a deep cut, man. This is like deep underground club type beat. Makes me think of a platformer or a level in an old game. Interesting. Flashbacks to getting called to the front of a class to present. She knows because she's in the way. I know through a few methods, yes, but alright. So, let's talk about it. Okay, first of all, this section is sick. Yeah, this hits hard. This is the good stuff. Yeah. It's epic. Alright. So. Sick freaking intro. Wait, what was the intro again? Let me go back. Oh yeah, the fact that it just like comes in with the ARP is like pretty devious, not gonna lie. And then like the kick just starts coming in. That's pretty devious. I didn't know you had it like that. But yeah, I like that. Also, I smell EFX motions in the B section. I smell it. I smelled it. This is everyone. This is if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not completely wrong, this is the plugin that I bought recently that I was raving to you all about. Yeah, I knew it. Ha! I knew it. Yeah, it's cool. This is Arturia EFX Motions making a lot of these like complex movements and these like all that stuff. Yeah, it's so good for adding movement. So I think she forgot it. Nuh-uh. That's the secret, Captain. It's all EFX motions. Always has been. Yep. I see the vision now. Yeah. Color me impressed. Yeah. Let's talk about it. So, the track definitely has the sauce with the production, and I think that a good mix pass was really elevated. CAB. Well, what does this mean? So I had an idea for like stuff that I can potentially try for the what's it called? Like to give it like a good mix pass. So I actually went out of my way to make like a little AB for you. It's not perfect. It's really not perfect because honestly, there's only so much you can do with a flat file. However, I tried to do what I could. So, let me go ahead and play that. Alright, so I did a couple things. Actually, yeah. So okay. For example, here is the mix. This is your mix on the A, or this is just the A. So I'm hearing like a lot of like stereo information at the low end that could be tamed a bit, and I also really think that it could benefit from a nice good mid-side EQ pass. So again, this was far from perfect, but I tried to tweak it just a little bit with what I was able to. So this is I think this is the B. This is like what I did to it. I can't see the file names. I'm assuming this is the B. So I brought that stereo bass in a little bit to tighten it up. And I did a little bit of mid-side shaping. I have screenshots. I'll show you what I did on the next screen. Yeah, and it's like, to the untrained ear, it might not be that big of a difference. Here's your original again. Alright, somewhere noticeable on this first part. There's like a lot going on in like the middle of the frequency spectrum here. And then this was like the pass that I did. Yeah, but yeah, I'll show you all that on the next page. I felt like that was like the best way I was able to kind of explain what I was thinking. And yeah, so here are like the notes that I kind of went through. Also, Rick Seeger, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I think my alerts are like not working. Yeah, they should be working now though, hopefully. Alright, so at 30 seconds, I felt like the stereo imaging on the hats was almost a bit phasey. I wasn't sure if that was the intended effect. That was like my first impression when they came in. So let me pull that up. So when these hats come in, it's got like interesting phase. It's a bit like, or I mean, it could just have like a phaser on it. That's possible. Not sure if that was intended, but I've never heard hats kind of have that sort of stereo imaging. I do think if you're gonna have them like bouncing around the sides like that, it might benefit from pulling up a bit of the high end, like maybe around like 8, give it a little bump around like 8 to 10K on the side channels, just so you get a bit more brightness. I think like the fidelity, if you just add a bit of fidelity to that sound, it would add a lot to the mix. Because again, like all the notes that I have on this are pretty much just mix related. Okay, at 117, I noticed that there's a single harsh, scratchy sound on the left channel, and when I actually pulled this song into Logic, it peaked the output, so I wasn't imagining it. It's right here. That one. That. Yeah, so just that one for some reason, like, made the channel peak, and so I don't know if that was just like a hat that went rogue or something. But I definitely maybe take a look at that at 117, because it did feel a bit louder than the rest of them. And then let's see. Oh yeah, and then so what I did was like I recommend dialing back the stereo width of the sub, especially on this section right here. These little like stabs. I think like I'm all for like tasteful stereo width on subs. I think people are a little bit too afraid of having stereo information in their basses. However, this one feels like there's actually more stereo information than like mono information. So I maybe just rebalance it a little bit, because I want to feel it more in the center to kind of like drive it a bit more on those little stabby stabs. And then okay, so for the arrangement, it would be really cool if it had an outro section versus the way that it kind of just like stops at the end right here. Right there. Yeah, like if you could just have like some way to like, even if you just go, I know that a lot of like DJs or not DJs, like electronic producers, when they're writing for like a track that's going to be played by DJs, they'll like have it so just at the end it's just the drums for a little while, and that's like the perfect way to give DJs like that space to bring that next track in. So I feel like even something like that would really add a lot to it versus the way that it kind of just like stops and echoes out. So adding like an outro would be very cool. Next up, I think that the kick could drive the track a bit more, could try a bit of transient shaping to give it a sharper punch and less boom. This was like kind of a shared opinion. Yeah, I think like, okay, let me turn back up. Yeah, I want to hear more punch on the kick for sure. It has a lot of potential for this genre. Like, you have a lot of potential to like really drive the percussion and make it just groove and have so much punch and slap even. And I think like definitely lean into that if you're gonna make any changes at all. I'd say lean into kind of reshaping that percussion and making it have a bit more drive to it. Oh, and then the dry clap. Let's see. Where did the clap come in? I think this one wasn't my point. But this is, dry clap is cool for a little as the track builds on itself, but I'd like another layer to come in with maybe more width plus reverb around 130. That would be here. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like, this could be totally to taste, I feel. But yeah, I do think that there is some benefit to be found in giving the snares and the kicks more juice. More juice, I like that term. Give them more juice. Would probably add more perks around that part too. So like this, yeah, this section. Yeah, maybe some more percussion to like give it a little bit of a switch up. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I'd say keep the groove going, but like maybe do some funky percussion. And you know what's like a free way to do this? Just make like a quick like, you know, add a little percussion group that you think would be good and run that through EFX. Run the percussion through EFX, and it's just like free percussion to like a number 2. That's what I do when I just need like a bunch of stuff to fill out the space. Would recommend putting it through like like an EFX or something. Oh yeah, and then for this genre, more sidechain on the higher elements and placed after the reverb can have a cool effect. So yeah, like this part, I want to hear that like the reverb on that big guy, the main guy, the lead ARP thing. I want to hear that like pumping. I want to hear the pump on that. Yeah. Pump is good. In my opinion. I think that would be cool. But yeah, you have a sick freaking, this percussion is sick and you have the sauce. I just think like with a couple little mix things and doing another mix pass, it will be super punchy and super bangin'. And you did an amazing job, Bueno. Absolutely cracked. And I appreciate you sharing your work with us. The Forest Rave. This would actually be a really cool song to play during a rave in the forest. Imagine, like it's all dark, you're like under the trees, and you're just like, it's just going wild. Yeah, this is sick. I expect to see you headlining KnobCon next year and opening with this one. Thank you for sharing. Wait, Kokiri claps when there's applause? Yeah. Yeah, well done. Well done. Yeah, even just the kick, exactly. Just something for the outro. Sounds a bit more compressed. Yeah, because working, like trying to do like a mix pass on a flat song, it's not it. So it was not perfect. If I could have worked with the stems, I think I could have done a better job. But there was some soothe. I put, oh, that's right. I have to show you what I did. I have to show you what I did for that, for that AB that I did. So, this, was what I did. So, oh, my cursor is gone. That's great. Wait, my cursor is gone, actual. Hold the phone. What in the world? One sec. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. Why does this always happen? Yes. There we go. Okay. Google Chrome ate my cursor again. Alright, so this is what I did for the B section. I mean, not B section, sorry. I keep getting that mixed up. I did some soothe on that like 2 to 3K area where that one ARP is really going strong. Oh, sorry, let me put the music back on. Where it's really putting or filling up a lot of that space. And then I did mid-side shaping, so on the side channel, like I scooped out some of like the sub information and around like 801K and like gave it a boost around 3 to 4, and then just a slight taming right here. That brings out like more clarity overall when you boost the highs on the side channel. And then on the mid channel, what I did was I just boosted a few points really. So this part right here is kind of where kicks tend to sit, and so I gave that a tiny bump, and then just like a lower mid tiny bump, because that's what makes a track feel like rich. When you boost that in the mid channel. And then I also boosted this in the mid channel because I think overall just like, yeah, like it could use more brightness overall, so that's why I boosted it on both of those channels. And then the taming of this was pretty important. And that's about all that I could really do with the flat track. So I'll just play that for you again so you can hear the A-B. So here's your mix. It's definitely really full and rich, and I do like that. In terms of like the instrumental stuff. And then this was like what this pass did. It's a little compressed. I think that the soothe could bear to be dialed back a bit. Just like little ideas to, I don't know, kind of think about the mixing side of it, which is the worst part about making music is worrying about this stuff. I basically stolen from like a dozen bigger artists at this point. That's what being an artist is. You're always taking inspiration. I don't know why, but I feel like John Wick starring their club to this music. Yeah, it's like you take the red pill or the blue pill type beat. That too, I get that. I ate her cursor. Sorry, it was a bit peckish. Ambi, a word. But okay, that was Bueno's song. Thank you, Bueno, for your hard work. Yeah, let's go to next up. We have Colors and All cover by Cobalt. Look, everyone, look. Yes, that's exactly what you think it is. Look, everyone, it's my song covered. Yippee! I'm so flattered. Mixing and mastering are the actual bane of my existence. So true, and that's why people hire engineers. But us indies, we tend to not do that. Tofie M gives Ambi cookie? No. That's twisted. No. It's Tofie M Ambi gives cookie to me. Reminder to stream Tofie's music. Aw, thanks. Tofie, that's the Matrix, not John Wick. Oh, come on. I know it's not John Wick, but it made me think of Keanu, for Pete's sake. Sky! Hello, my dear. Welcome. It's your favorite song? I'm gonna cry for real. Aww. Yeah, this is an amazing cover. This is a treat. This is a treat, everyone. I just want you to, if you've not plugged in your headphones by now, for whatever reason, now is the time to plug in your headphones, because you're gonna want to experience this one in all of its glory. Okay. So well, I'll just play it. Let's go. That's not it. Sorry. Here, this is it.
If I could turn back time, maybe I wouldn't mourn and unalive. Put down the past, honey, you're fine. If only you could have opened up your wings and fly. The promise of youth only left you confused. As they ran, you stuck to a crawl, colors and all. I'd never let you fall, how could I? If only you could have opened up your wings and fly.
Oh, so sorry, I misclicked. Cobalt! Wow! Wow. Tofie M super omega wow at that. God. So surreal. Right here, everyone. This is it. The like low harmonies, bro. How are you doing that? doing that?
Could have opened up your wings and fly.
First of all, thank you. Thank you so much for submitting this.
Only left you confused.
I don't even want to like talk. I just want to like listen to it. So comforting. It's so comforting. I can't. I just. Every day I wonder what I did to deserve such a beautiful rendition. Why won't it loop? Freaking Google Drive. Nor it's carried by Tofie's amazing backing vocals. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. It's you. You made the vocal arrangement. You made the harmonies. It's amazing. Yeah, it has been on loop so many times. Oh, it's so soothing and beautiful and sad, but so good. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sky. Hi, Artie. Welcome. Oh, the song still makes me cry rivers. Oh, shucks, everyone. I can't believe how well this song did. Like, I didn't even announce the song release. I just dropped it and I said, here you go. Enjoy this really uncharacteristically sad song. But yeah, it's amazing. I appreciate your harmonies so much. It added so much to the song. And let's unpack it. Let's unpack this beautiful, beautiful rendition. Chills. So many chills everywhere. Headphone users, can I get a heck yeah on that? Because it's true. It's like instantly when that first harmonic step comes in, it's like, oh god, oh god, all my hairs are sticking up, you know. It's amazing. The harmonies are really good, especially the low parts. You have an amazing like lower range, and I'm really happy that like you leaned into it for this vocal arrangement, because it just adds so much. It just adds so much to the song. Okay, so like my first thought was just like, oh, my piano track has like a lot of noise in it for some reason, and I think that's entirely me. Like, I think that's Imagero piano being Imagero piano, because there's a lot of noise in that plugin, but it's almost like organic sounding piano. That's why I use it on everything. But like, so the intro right here, there's just like a lot of noise right here, and so I think that it could benefit from that noise being tamed somehow if you're able to do so. But again, I'm like 99% positive it was the Imagero piano noise. What's it called? Like there's like a parameter in there for like room noise, and I think that maybe I just had that up a bit too high. So that's not really your fault. But I think like because this track has been like, you know, I presume it's been like mastered to some degree, stuff like that just kind of starts coming out. So there's actually a tiny bit of Ableton metronome. That should not be that should not be allowed. I don't use Ableton. That should not be in there. I also never keep metronome on, so I certainly hope that it's not in my stems. But that's fascinating. So your harmonies, I want to hear those ring out for longer, whether that's singing with a more legato performance on those, and like gently fading them out. So like they just stop so fast, and I'm just like, no, I want more. Like, don't stop them so fast. Or you can do it through reverb tails, but you just have to be careful if you do it through reverb tails, because then you have to deal with like making space for the reverb, I guess. So like, here, let me give an example. Huh? Okay, so like here. So instead of just saying like, honey, you're fine, I would love if you sang it like, honey, you're fine, and just give it a little bit of tail, longer tail, and I think that adds so much to this type of music.
If only you could have opened up your wings and fly. As they ran, you stuck to a crawl, colors and all.
You did it perfectly right there.
Colors
And all. You held it out like just as long as it felt it needed to. And yeah, I just think like adding a bit more tail to those performances would really add a lot. And then the processing on the main vocals and the mixing, it has a bit of a boxy sound profile. I'm not sure what your recording environment is, but I think that it could use some frequency cleaning and some like a little bit more information on the low mids on your mains for a more natural sound that accents the strength in your bass range and that sort of timbre that you have going on that really works for you. Because as it is, like I think that the mix on the mains are just a little bit thin for my liking, and a little bit boxy. Let me listen.
as they ran, you stuck to a crawl, colors and all.
Yeah, I just think like doing a little bit of frequency shaping on the mains, maybe just doing another pass on that, and if you have any sort of like drastic scoop on your lower mid range, I would maybe consider dialing back on that a little bit, just so you get more of that natural sounding warmth coming back in, because I think that that's such a strong part of your timbre that is really beautiful. And perhaps even, I don't think I wrote this down, but perhaps like even, I don't know, doing a bit more dynamic control so that we don't lose any words. Yeah, like, because I feel like sometimes your voice becomes a little bit like quieter at certain points in your performance, and that can be fixed by like, like fixing the dynamics to make them more even and consistent throughout in post. I really want to hear the mains shining here. And so, yeah, I don't know. Those are just like some ideas, and I think my ad-libs could bear to be turned down. I want to hear yours way more. Like when I'm listening to this, I'm like, oh my god, someone tell her to sing more quietly. Like I want to hear Cobalt, not her. That's just my opinion, and that's personal preference, but I think like if you just push me a bit farther back so you can have more of that frequency space, or at least maybe like do, I don't know, something to push me back, whether that's through like the use of reverb, like darker reverb or whatnot. I want to hear you way more. And I think that was everything. That was everything that I had to say. You created such a phenomenal arrangement, and I'm truly so flattered and humbled to receive a cover like this. And I don't know, I don't get covers very often at all, if at all, and it's a very special feeling. So thank you, Cobalt, for this, and thank you for submitting and letting me kind of take a look at it. And yeah, I'm glad everyone could also hear it too. Yeah. That part right there is amazing. Yeah. Yes. Just yes. That's also a brilliant harmonization right there. The I'll never let you fall. Right there. That was beautiful. Yeah. It's stunning. It's just stunning. And yeah. Great work. Well done. From one singer to another, you have a stellar temper and excellent voice control. Yes, it's true though. Thank you so much. I really want to do your piece justice. I really appreciate the feedback. Absolutely. It's a pleasure, truly. Yes. And you've already done such an amazing job. So, really great work. Alright, and next up we have Dark Malik with Whip Lullaby. Let's take a look at that. Also, Celestia Q, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. We're almost there, folks. We just have 3 more, including this one. So this is Whip Lullaby by Dark Malik. Here we go. That's the vibe right there, folks. This is the type of music we love to hear in the forest. Yeah. very I'm sitting in like a tavern next to a flickering hearth, and there's someone nearby who's telling a story about one of their grand adventures. Right? You all can see the vision, right? I love it. So this is like, if I'm not mistaken, this was a piece that was written for harp, correct? I'm judging by the sound of the VSTs, this was a harp piece. And so I think that it's super solid on its own. I am extremely new to music composition. This is my 2nd ever attempt at making something. That's very impressive. I've got to say, that's very impressive that you wrote a composition like this for your 2nd ever. You have a great understanding of like chords already, and even just like melodies. You have a great understanding of it already. Yeah. This would be a great BGM, honestly. POV, if you leave the tavern, Tofie's about to confront you and say, "Halt! Stop! You violated the law. You left without saying hi." Yeah, trying to leave. Yes. I've played the piano for 15 years. I have a long music background, but I'm wanting to start switching from performance to composition. Oh wow, what an impressive background. Okay, so you probably have quite a decent understanding of what goes into a musical piece already. That's awfully useful, and it shows, and it absolutely shows, and that's exciting. Moving from performance to writing your own music, that's a big step. That's an absolutely huge step. So good on you for that. I really honestly did not have a lot of notes for this. I think it was like maybe one note. So let's open that up. So the composition is very pretty, very solid. It works well as is as a harp piece. I love the sound. I love the sound. It really does take me to like a tavern. A tavern in some type of RPG RPG game. It's very well written, absolutely. And so I don't have much to critique, except I'd personally recommend choosing a more realistic sounding harp VST or harp library. I personally recommend Native Instruments Irish harp or Ethereal Winds harp for a free alternative that is still high quality. And then of course, like, it's a bit short, so if you wanted to flesh that out, that would be very appreciated. You know, like add more sections. But for as is, like, for what this little like sub 1 minute piece is, I think I would honestly, yeah, just choose a more realistic library for the performance. I used the Native Instruments Irish harp. I actually got it for free during a promotion. But before that, I used to main Ethereal Winds harp, or EW's harp, and that one is actually really, really solid too. It's pretty realistic sounding. So those are just like little recommendations for the actual sound design of it. But otherwise, it's a great atmosphere. It's a really great atmosphere, and it's very solid on its own. That's literally it. That's all I have to say. So, thank you, Malik, for submitting this beautiful piece for us to enjoy. I originally wrote this on the piano, but I used the free version of Waveform. Oh, and the BBC Orchestra. That makes sense. That's a pretty solid, like, starter free orchestral library, I think. Hi, New Sky. Wow. Oi.
I won a million true 100 seeds at Tofie. Native Instruments Irish harp is supported on Contact Player, so you can use it for free. No full version
that's also
of content
true.
necessary. Tofie M thumbs up.
Thanks for the 100 seeds, though. Yes, that's also true. I personally don't own the full Contact. Listen, I'm cheap, okay? I know that I should get it eventually, but good heavens, it's like hundreds of dollars, okay? I'm content with my little Contact Player for now. It does the job. It does the job that I need it to. So it runs on the free Contact Player. So yeah, that's a added bonus. I'm wanting to create counter melody, bridge, and some layered strings and flute to this to flesh it out more. Yes. I don't know much about how to create music electronically, so I appreciate your music or your feedback on how to start out. Yeah, it's very intimidating to get into this from a performance or someone who's only familiar with performance, so I totally get it. All things considered, this is incredibly solid for your second piece that you've written, so I look forward to seeing where your journey will take you, Mike. Yeah. I I've been using Complete Ultimate 9 for years and still haven't found a way to use everything included in it. You really don't need the full version. Yeah. Again, it's all just extra. It's really just extra. That's what a lot of these plugins are. You can do so much with so little, but you know, think of it as like a luxury, right? You know, it's like you can make a meal with only a few simple ingredients, but sometimes you want to splurge and get a nice bag of Impossible chicken patties at the store to make a really nice vegan crispy chicken sandwich. And so sometimes you splurge on your ingredients a little bit. That's all I have to say about that. Yes, I enjoy this a lot. If you flesh it out more, but keep the same sort of energy, I do feel like it'd be a really nice BGM. Yeah. Alright, well thank you for sharing, Malik. Next up we have Howell. It's Howell's turn. Wait, I didn't share that. Oops. I'm lacking. I'm simply lacking all the time. That was Malik's, and now we have Howell's song, and it's called Howl Song 2 by our very own Howell Saga, I believe is their Twitch username. So they are not currently in the room with us, so they've been watching the VOD. So I'll do my best to present it in an understandable way. Okay. So let's listen, shall we? Let's take a listen. That's Arthur. What in the world? Sorry, one sec. Alrighty. Beautiful work, Howell. This is a gorgeous piano piece. It's lovely. Thank you for sharing it. Oh, hi, Sonzai. Welcome in. Oh, hi, Artie. If I didn't say hello to you already. But yes, so it's very pretty. I, I, I think you did a really good job, honestly. And it's quite interesting. There's an interesting switch up that happens around here. I think it's after this section. Right here. What an interesting switch up that is. It's like for a moment it sounds as if it's becoming a bit somber. And then it just goes back to like lovely and pleasant, and it's like, what in the world? Like, you know, it's really interesting. So let's unpack it, shall we? So when I was listening through, these were my thoughts. It's a very pretty piece. You did a great job on this, first of all. So at 106, if you are set... Okay, now keep in mind, folks, I'm not a music theory Andy. My music theory knowledge is extremely limited. But so at 106, I believe you play a G minor chord. And there's this one note in your melody that gives a bit of dissonance. I think you had a G sharp, or I don't know if it would be notated as E flat in this scale. For simplicity's sake, we'll just say G sharp. I'd maybe choose the high G natural instead of the G sharp that you have. So let me play that back so you can hear what I'm talking about. Coming up right here. Da, 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 da. That one. You hear that? Da, da. For me, like, that feels like it's a bit dissonant in relation to the G minor. Oh, I just lost it. Here we go. And so, if it were me, so you have this G minor playing, right? Oh shoot, let me turn this down a bit. Oh, it's already turned down. Cool. I think that's what you had going on right there. And you do this. You play this on top of it. Right. I think that I would do a G sharp, G natural instead. So it kind of just like fits a bit better. It's a little bit less dissonant. And again, that's on this part right here. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, right there. And then we have at 207, I'd maybe keep that chordal arpeggiation still going, but slowing it in tempo with the rest of the piano versus pausing before the ending chord. So it really feels like it's coming home and arriving naturally. So this is about the ending. So at the ending, Howell does like the tempo slowing down trick, which is wonderful. I do that regularly. It really feels like you're kind of coming home at the end of a song when you do a tempo slowing. But I think that I would keep the arpeggiation that's happening at that time still going and then just slowing it with it versus stopping it entirely. So let me show you what I mean. Right there, so it goes dun 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 dun. But I think that if it were me, I would do dun 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 to really, like, I don't know, make it feel like it's coming home instead of doing that pause. And that's like entirely up to taste, you know. I think that it works either way, but it's just like a small little idea that I thought of. And then I have... Was there anything else? Okay, this one's actually a big point. I want to hear this performance humanized. So what does that mean? So to me, this sounds like you know, it's a MIDI piano, right? It's a digital piano that you punched in the notes for, or you played it and you quantized it. But to me, it feels very perfectly on the grid. And I think that personally, I would like if it's a bit more humanized, so it's a bit looser. Things aren't so perfectly lined up on the beats, and it kind of, yeah, it's just like looser. So if it feels more like a human performance versus MIDI programming. So like for 22 seconds, for example, right here. Like the lower piano right there. It's just very like, it's a little bit stiff, I would say. And that's just like something that happens when you don't humanize the MIDI. So I think that it would actually add a lot of character if you just like go into your MIDI and kind of move stuff around a bit, kind of off the grid, and just play with it and see how it flows. That's like such an important thing, I think, for piano pieces, is for it to not feel like it's just like MIDI programming. It really sells it a little bit more. So yeah. And then I think, oh yeah, and then mix-wise, oh yeah, excuse me, I meant timing and velocity. The velocity is important too. Velocity is like how hard you hit a note. So, you know, like instead of just doing like da da da, you can have da 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 da. Like that's like what velocity would do. So it's like the intensity of the note being played as well as the timing of it. Those two things will really humanize the important performance. And then mix-wise, I would just love for the sound to be a bit clearer and brighter in the way that you've shaped the frequencies, as overall it does feel a little bit muddy to me, and it's very tricky with piano. It's so easy for piano pieces to be very muddy, so it's completely understandable. I'm still trying to figure out how to EQ pianos for them to sound good and clear, but not too clear, not too thin. It's a very finicky instrument, so. But I would say, just based on what I hear, it could do for some clarity. It could do with some clarity in the mix overall. And yeah, that was it. That was it for your wonderful piano piece. So thank you so much once again, Howell, for sharing this with us. It's very pretty. Do I have your Twitch? Oh no. I don't know if I know Howell's Twitch. Oh dear. Surely. I wish Howell was still here. Well. Wait, I do see them in the user list, so I'll just copy. Oh. Well, thanks. Whoever did that, thank you. Yeah. That's Howell's piece. Thank you very much for submitting. Oh, thank you for the washing, Sonzai. The way you spoke, I was convinced you were well versed in music theory. I still feel like you are. Really? I don't really know a lot of like chord related music theory. That's the stuff I'm not so familiar with. Yeah. But okay, everyone, we're on our last submission. Are you ready for the final one? Holy, what a day. Okay, thank you, Howell. Next up we have In the Orchard by that Maestro guy right here in our chat room, everyone. Let's sit back and enjoy. Let's enjoy this wonderful piece. Here we go. Why is it always Arthur? So cute. So cute, Maestro. Very fun. Very playful. So fun, so playful, so whimsical. I love it. Love these types of songs, makes me think of chilling in Zelda. Yes! Yes, it's very Zelda core. This is an older one and went through absolutely zero mixing or mastering. Really? I'm impressed if that's true. Zelda chicken vibes? With your elf vibes up to mischief, yeah. Excellent work. Yeah, let's go through it. It's clear that you put a lot of care into this piece. There's a lot of like love in the little details, I think. Yeah. Or Final Fantasy. You're so Final Fantasy coded. Alright. So, very nice and playful. Well done, first of all. You definitely you found a vibe and you have nailed it. I think that at 31 seconds, there's these string steps that could benefit from a lot more clarity and presence to bring out the brightness. So let me play that for you right now. because they kind of get a bit lost, in my opinion. The dun dun dun. Those right there. I feel like those could shine a lot more in the mix. To really like, I don't know, punch in a bit more. So that's like purely a mix thing. I bring out those string stabs a bit more. At 50 seconds, the staccato bass section is a bit low to hear. I wonder if it would be more present if the whole piece was transposed up. So let's play that. 50 seconds. Okay, so your low bass going on. It's very low. So I wonder if like it would be a bit more clear, like if you could hear the notes a bit better if the whole piece was like transposed up by like 1 or 2 keys. Probably it was like maybe 1 would do it, cause you know, like all instruments have a point where once you get like past a certain point, it's like, oh, it's getting a little bit low, and like the you're not getting a lot of like the tonality of the instrument coming through anymore. So I don't know, maybe, but I was just like, oh man, like the staccato bass, like I want it to be, I don't know, a bit stronger. And I was wondering if maybe like, oh, if it were higher, then it would stand out a bit more. Yeah, so that was just an idea. I think that at 211 this little ARP could use more presence in the mix. So that's right here. A little. That little guy is so whimsical and so cute, and I want them to come out more. So tiny. I want them to be more present. You know what I mean? It really drives this section. I think that it should definitely be brought out more. I think it would sound great. And then at the same time, the big cymbal transitions, I think that they could use a touch of either like spacious reverb. They do sit a little bit mono in the mix. So like, let's find one. Right here? Yeah, so like right here, for example, it's pretty dry sounding. I think that would really, like it would add a lot if you make it a bit reverberated. A little bit of reverb to extend that tail and shine and all that jazz. And I think that would really add quite a bit to those transitions. And overall, the composition is pretty solid. And I think like the libraries, maybe if you had like libraries that perhaps sounded just a bit more realistic, so you could have more control over like the different dynamics of the orchestration. I think that would make it feel less programmed overall versus like this kind of which like also I want to say that after I wrote this, I meant to write this in as an addendum, but I forgot to do it. This is like its own sound in itself. Like this is like totally like older Zelda kind of like orchestral sound fonty vibe, which is actually entirely its own vibe in itself. So I would say like if that's what you were going for, that's absolutely perfectly fine. But I do wonder if like having a more realistic sounding library would make the performance shine if you could like control those dynamics a bit more, like, you know, having control over like the vibrato, control over the dynamic of the actual like note that's being played, because those are all like parameters for like I know that my violin, or not violins, my Cremona quartet from Native Instruments lets you control all that stuff with automation to really get like a super realistic sounding performance. So I don't know, it's just an idea, like having like realistic libraries would definitely make this sound definitely like really cool, but it's already really cool, honestly. Yeah, like adding reverb to the cymbal rolls. Yeah, I think just like something to give it a bit more big space. Right here. Wait, this one. Yeah, that thing. I just like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be really cool if it had more space to it. Yeah, so like you can do that with like adding reverb that has like quite a long release. Not terribly long, maybe like 2 bars would do it if you're counting it musically, just like 2-bar release or so. To, I don't know, just kind of push it back in the space a little bit, add and open up the space a little bit as well. Yeah, and I think, oh yes, and then I thought that hearing some variation in the percussion sections would be really interesting, because you have this really cute like kind of like clicky clacky thing going the whole time, or almost the whole time, which is super charming and it serves the track very well. I do wonder if like maybe iterating on that in some of the sections would add a lot to it, like maybe adding in some triangle every now and then. If you don't already, I don't hear triangle, but yeah, like maybe just like adding some triangle here and there, or perhaps some tambourine, maybe? I don't know, there's little things like that to add variation from section to section, as well as playing with the panning, which is just, you know, putting them in their own little space in the stereo field, is what I think that I would do if I wanted to figure out how to add like even more to this piece. Yeah, I hope that that makes sense and is somewhat insightful, and this is all just my opinion, so I think it's great on its own already. This is a really, really fun, playful, and whimsical piece, and you did a great job with it. I know there are ways to dig into the guts of these instruments without the use of a MIDI keyboard, but I honestly have no idea how to do it. Like, do you mean in terms of programming the performance? Each VST, each library will have its own sort of like parameters that you can play with. So I don't know, I think it's definitely worth looking into. It's a lot more work for sure overall to program the performance and whatnot, but it's just like those little things that kind of humanize it. If you are going for a realistic sound, that is kind of what you would want to look at. But I do also think that this type of more sound fonty sound is really kind of almost its own thing, with like I don't know, like you got like the old Zelda soundtrack feeling going on, and it's great. You did a great job. And so I think that's about everything that I had for the notes for this. Great work, thank you for sharing. Let me shout you out. Excellent work. And I think, folks, is that? Folks, we finished! We finished! Is that real? Is that real? Wow. Can't believe it. We actually made it through everything. Oh boy. Wowie. I hope that was an interesting stream. I've never done this before. So I really hope there was some sort of value to be found in this. I just thank you for your submissions today, and it was really wonderful to be able to go through everyone's work, and you all are very skilled individuals. It's a delight to hear the creations of the spirit seeds. Yeah. And again, I just hope that whatever feedback or ideas that I had, whatever I recommended or suggested, just know that it is 100% subjective. It is just the opinion of me. And at the end of the day, it's all about what feels right to you. Huge value, absolute steal? Really? Is that true? Well, thank you so much, everyone. That was actually quite a long one. We're still on time, but it was still a long freaking segment that was. And gosh, we made it though. Excellent. Excellent. Now we have some time to just chat for a couple minutes before I send you on your way for the night. And then tomorrow is our last stream before my break. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Well, thanks for the care package. Thank you, Wikoni. Alright, let me set up the... Just kidding, it's already set up. I'm on fire today, everyone. Let's do it. Aw, yeah. Look at that, streamlined as ever. Did you all have a good time today? That was a lot to get through, folks. I'm gonna be so for real with you. But yeah, exactly. Again, I truly hope that you found value in the things that I had to say. It's all worth it if that's what the outcome is. Oh, let's take a deep breath first of all. Let's do it. That hits the spot. And a stretch. Alright, I'll take it. I'm getting big pain in my legs, so I will absolutely take that. Whoa. Oh, I can sense a big back crack coming up in my future, folks. It's not gonna happen on TV, but it will happen tonight. I can just feel it, like it wants to go, you know? You ever feel that way? Oh, thank you, Baconi. Alright. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our works. My pleasure. It's really my pleasure. Thank you. Quick, someone submit more from anonymous projects? Ain't no way. The form is closed, Mr. Closed for life. That was really nice and invaluable. I'm glad you thought so. You all did a fantastic job. It was actually rather hard to come up with points, but I didn't just want to just say oh, it's great. I wanted to make sure I could think of something, so that's why I enlisted help to cover all the bases. Listening to everyone's works and hearing your feedback gives all of us ideas, I'm sure. You think? Rats. Rats on rats on rats. You know what? That was a lot to sit through, so I'm gonna give you all some yummy stars. How about that? Yummy, 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 yummy sauce. Was really interesting to me. I love listening to people talk knowledgeably about their craft. Yay! I've always wanted to go nerd emoji on you all. I've always wanted to go nerd emoji on you all to prove that I know some stuff. Yay! Last stream before she leaves forever. Don't say that. What if you curse me and my plane goes down on the way back? Don't say that, bueno. That's bad juju. Oh, let me put my stuff back to how it was. Close enough. Jack, you still here? Well, shucks. Tofie's front. Oh, for Pete's sake. I already miss Tofie. That's impossible. There's no way anyone would ever miss me. I'm literally just a plant. I hope you are able to recharge and enjoy your break. Thank you, Cobalt. I do appreciate that very much. Same, big, same. You're lying. You're lying. It was nice and cozy, and you had a lot of insight for all the tracks you showed tonight. Aww, thanks. That feels like a big pat on the back. I did work hard putting together my PPT, so thanks for that. Keeping backtracking. Yeah, it's too frightening. Too frightening to listen to. I just feel so honored that an experienced and accomplished musician would listen to my beginner work. It gave me a huge confidence boost. What? What? That's so sweet. Thank you. Here's the thing, folks. I think that no matter how far along we are in our journeys, we will always be students. And we will always have something to learn from each other, no matter beginner or well-seasoned. I think that we all have something to learn from each other. So, I mean, as flattering as it is to you say that, I just hope you know that that's kind of how I see it, you know. Yeah. And again, I just appreciate your care in submitting. I mean, this stream would not be possible without your creation, so thanks for that. It's like I can still hear Plant even now. She's been gone for so long. What do you mean? I'm right here. Stomps around. Oops, safe travel, break a leg, etc. and other good fortune phrases. Moss, we miss you when you don't stream for 2 days. What do you mean no one would miss you? Bonking you with the largest hammer? What in the world? Wait. What in the world? This violence, this animosity. Well, I mean, I can't say I'm not flattered. But for Pete's sake, I really am just a little guy. If the oxygen was all gone from the world, you'd be missed as one of our sources of oxygen. We can't breathe without you. What kind of plant do you think I am? I don't process carbon dioxide. That's so made up. I would rather perish than have to process CO2 in my day in and day out. Heavens. Tofie sensei. Shucks. Hard agree. The day we stop trying to learn is the day we die. Yes. You always must learn from others. There's always something to be learned. Learnt with a T, might I add. What a day. I am so exhausted. The good news is that we started early, so it's still early-ish. It's still early-ish, and for that I can say, heck yeah! Oh no, let me snooze the ad. That's not happening right now. Okay, everyone, don't forget to get your daily offerings as well. This is your last call for those. We almost give thanks for the gift of nourishing and life-providing Tofie breath. There has to be like a more eloquent way to convey whatever that is. Whatever that is right there, whatever's going on right there. There's gotta be a more eloquent way to say that. Ambi. Big lady, thank you for the rolling command! Oh heavens. I don't have anything witty to say. Goodbye, Roger. He's gone. Big lady clutches my pearls. That's not what I'm. That's not the type of ship we're running here. No, sir. No, sir. Simply, if you just want to try it, you know, you can get a discount with my code. That's what I meant by all this. Wibbling. Wibbling everywhere. I think they did fine with it. Word farmers. No, it's weird. Don't enable Ambi. It's weird. When Tofie breathes, new songs are born from which extracts emotions out of us that we did not know were buried within, but we are grateful for it being brought to the surface. Aww. Shucks! Shucks, everyone. You are too nice to me. I stand by that opinion. In fact, I will double down. You're too nice to me. Well, okay. I think that I'm gonna raid out now because I'm really feeling the exhaustion from all of this talking. But I just wanted to say again, thank you everyone for your amazing submissions. It's been a treat and an honor to review them tonight. I'm going to try my hardest to get all of the VODs up before I leave onto my VOD channel, which is on right below the stream. There is a little button for my VODs channel. I'm gonna try to get everything up to date before I leave. And so, that being said, our final stream for the month of September is tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow again. It's cozy tea time at 7 p.m. Pacific. We're just gonna chat and drink tea. That's all we're gonna do. Nothing special, nothing fancy. And that's really that on that. And and then I'll see you all in October. Yeah. Don't worry, everyone. I'll come back even stronger. We're going to get our PC upgraded. It's gonna be great. And additionally, even though I don't have access to my streaming equipment, I do want to check in on the Discord too every day. Let's keep in touch. Please don't forget about me, okay? Please don't forget about me while I'm gone. I will work hard to not be forgotten. It's really hard to rebuild on Twitch after you take a few weeks off, so I'm kind of bracing myself for that a little bit. But I do hope that anyone out there watching will hopefully look forward to my return, and we'll pick right back off where we left off, or right back up where we left off, and come back even stronger with a new CPU and a motherboard and RAM. Yeah, no more scoff. Thanks for the red messages. Thank you for your work, boss. Thank you for your amazing work. I'm not eloquent enough. Must go on training arc. Oh, Tofie's gone. Alright, bet. We'll see what happens. What comes of that? The final stream? I'm not graduating, everyone. By the way, in case you didn't understand, I'm not graduating. I'm just going on vacation. Out of the state, out of the forest. And, I'm gonna recharge and come back even stronger. I'll miss streaming. You have to understand. I will miss it, okay? It's just I won't be able to. Yeah, upgrade! Thank you everyone for contributing to Thank you. Let's have deep discussions on our Discord. Keep her memory alive within us. You don't have to have deep discussions, but like a little bit of like Tofie arrives every day would make me happy. Dawn of the 24-hour. Oh, for Pete's sake. So dramatic. Nugizuo. More plant power. Yeah, more plant power. I'm gonna be even taller. One can only hope. Hi, Alpha! Stronger than ever, the strongest plant! Strongest plant! Oh, thank you, Malik. Don't worry, we still have tomorrow. Let's save any emotions for now. For now, let's just send you all off on your merry way for the night. And I'll see you tomorrow. How does that sound? Okay, I'm really mad at Twitch because Twitch is not showing this for me, and I'm upset about it. But I'm glad that I caught the server message. So, alright, everyone. Important. So, my dear friend has just returned from her own multi-week long break. And, it would mean a whole lot to me if we can welcome her back. So I'm going to make a special bespoke raid message for you. Please stand by. Will I make this message? Okay, everyone, our custom raid message is coming up. Now, please copy paste. Please copy paste. Or just copy, actually. We're going to raid Huey now. I want to give her a really warm welcome. Yeah. Time to start gambling. Don't do that. Don't get it twisted. Don't gamble. Tofie 2, back and taller, stronger, faster, unleashed, unbothered in her lane. Bothered, out of my lane. Leashed, slower, weaker, shorter. Tofie 2, the tovening. Thank you, Haim. Dragging everyone else into her lane. She runs him down. What's the matter with you people? Alright, folks. Thank you for everything today. Wishing you a wonderful night. Wishing you an amazing night. I'll see you tomorrow for our last stream before vacation. Until then, please be well. Please be well. Rest well. See you tomorrow, 7 Pacific. Please don't be late. Just kidding, you can be late, doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, everyone. Good night. Be well. Thanks for everything today. Thank you to our active chatters. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you, guardians. Thank you, supporters. Thank you, everyone. Good night and rest. Wow. As this day ends and spirits stir, take care of you and of the earth. Bye bye.